Hey, what is going on, you pesky Pichu? Finally coming at y'all with some Chaos Rising action. I went to the Melbourne Regional Championships, which was the release weekend for Chaos Rising, and I got sick when I got back, and I'm just getting over getting sick now. But I'm ready to get into it. And there's so many cool decks to try out. A lot of them are kind of updated builds, but this is one of the new big decks, the Beedrill EX. Before I jump into though, and I break it all down, huge shout out as always to Dragon Shield for sponsoring the channel. They got playmats, they got deck boxes, but of course, and most importantly, they have card sleeves. They're always coming out with new colors. They have a bunch of different styles over there. The matte, non-glares, classics, dual mats, you name it, they got it. So many different colors to choose from. Some of my favorites, if you're looking for a recommendation, I'm a fan of the matte style of sleeves. The blood reds, tangerines, and magentas are some of my favorites. But like I said, so many to choose from. They have something for everyone over at dragonshield.com. A link, of course, will be in the description, and code AzulGG will get you a discount over there as well. So Beedrill EX, for anyone who is unaware, it's got 310 HP, and then it does 110 damage for each of your Beedrill EX in play. So if we set up 2 Beedrill EX, we're doing 220 damage, 334, he's 440 damage, and that one-hit KOs anything relevant in the format. I'm sure there's stuff out there with Hero Cape that have more HP than that, and like the Pikachu EX's ability would be hard to one-hit KO through, but if it's not any of those, we do get the job done with the Rumbling Bees attack. 444 Beedrill EX in the deck. For the draw power, draw support, I do have a 3/3 Dunsparce EX in here. And then from there, I decided to add a Badoo and a Fan Rotom after playing some games with the deck. You don't need to utilize these in every matchup, but against more aggressive decks like slot boxes, slowing them down a little bit and kind of forcing them to take the first KO on a one-prize Pokemon. And if they don't, then we can get the first multi-prize KO with our Beedrill, so it like helps us buy some time and then either get the first multi-prize knockout or put our opponent on the odd prize cards, which allows us to special red card them potentially twice throughout a game. That's also very important against Alakazam, and that's the main reason for the Fan Rotom inclusion. We can also use it if we have a slow start to get a bunch of Dunsparce or to attack in the early game. But it's more so there to offset the prizes against Alakazam. It can kind of be our opening attacker. We start to put a pressure on with that Assault Landing. They take their first KO on the Fan Rotom, and then after they KO the first Beedrill, we can special red card them, and then after they KO the second Beedrill, we can special red card them again, and hopefully that is enough to beat them. Tough matchup though, but that's the reason for these one prize Pokemon. Celebi would also be a consideration. I did have it in here for a little bit, but the Celebi's a little bit more awkward because it does take an energy to attack with, and I am running the free retreat Dunsparces so we can get into the Badoo or Fan Rotom more aggressively. Of course, we can hard retreat the Weedle if we have to, but the Celebi, yeah, we can't hard retreat a Weedle into a Celebi and then attack with Celebi in the same turn. Obviously, that'd be cheating, so we can't do that. Got the Pheasantipity, of course. For the more aggressive matchups, this is really important. You want to try and avoid putting it in play up against Dragapult. You also do want to choose... I've been choosing second. I don't want to say you do want to choose second or for sure, but I just kind of like going second in this format. I have for quite a while, and it still feels about the same. I've been choosing second with the deck. Obviously, we're not going to get to attack, or like if we go first, turn 2, we can be attacking. But it's usually just not that consistent to get that many Beedrills set up on turn 2. Even getting like 2 Beedrills out turn 2 after going first is a little bit tough to do. So I'd rather just go second, but do my opponent, slow them down, and then set up for a bigger Beedrill like back-to-back Lilies or Lily into Dawn can usually set us up for a pretty powerful turn 2 going second, but going first, it's a little bit iffy for what we're actually going to be able to accomplish. 1 Meowth, of course, because Meowth is broken. 4 Lily, 3 Boss, 2 Dawn for the supporters. This feels pretty comfortable. I don't think I'd ever play any more Dawn. 2 Dawn seems fine, but I wouldn't hate like another draw supporter of some kind, maybe. I guess 3rd Dawn would maybe be the go-to. I think I've seen some builds out there that are just like basically only Dawn and other Pokemon search cards. That feels like it would be really tough to make work, to be honest. Like, Lily feels super powerful still in this deck, despite it being very centralized around finding Pokemon. You Lily for 8 cards, you're probably going to find a lot of Pokemon. And for the Pokemon search cards, I play almost all of them. 4 Buddy Puffin, 4 Bug Catching Set, 4 Pokepad, 3 Ultra Ball. And this is where I think there is a little bit of wiggle room. I haven't quite fleshed out what I think is the weakest of the Pokemon search cards here. Obviously, Buddy Puffin we kind of have to keep as a 4 of. Pokepad, I'm not as convinced, but probably need to be 4 with that as well. I think the flexibility, and I am playing 3 Ultra Ball here, is in the bug catching set and the Ultra Balls. Currently down to 3 Ultra Ball, but maybe it should be 3 bug catching set, 4 Ultra Ball. I'm not 100% sure. Still need to play around with that a little bit. I've seen some builds that have been kind of just playing no bug catching set. I don't know how I feel about that. It does seem pretty good. I mentioned the 2 special red card, and this is a very, basic, with the idea with this initial list is try and keep it as basic, as simple as possible. And I think the go-to A-spec when you think about Beedrill, how it works as a card, how the deck works, is Max Rod. Max Rod does kind of make the most sense. Your opponent KOs a Beedrill, you can immediately recover the Beedrill with the Max Rod and continue to swing for those big one-hit KOs with the rumbling bees. So I've seen Legacy Energy, I've seen Prime Catcher, I've seen Unfair Stamp, I've seen Secret Box, and those all seem good as well. I actually don't know what the best one is. Like I said, started simple, we'll kind of work up from there, so I'm just playing the Max Rod for now. I also have a Night Treasure in here to go alongside that. Not convinced this is necessary, to be honest, but it is nice if like a early Dunsparce or Weedle gets KO'd, and having another out to get that recovered and back into play without using your Max Rod is pretty nice. I also have a redeemable ticket in here as a way to get access to any final prized Weedles or Beedrills, or honestly, pricing like a Weedle in the early game can be pretty rough as well. So ticket helps us kind of make sure we can constantly have access to like the 4/4 Beedrill line throughout the game. We don't need 4/4 in play. Like we don't need the 4 Beedrill decks in play to like want to KO a Dragapult, but if they KO first Beedrill, then we're gonna want to have access to that 4th line of Beedrill to be able to set the Beedrill up that way instead of forcing ourselves to find the Max Rod. It's nice to have our Pokemon search cards be active to set up a following Beedrill in the late game, and the redeemable ticket kind of guarantees that we can do that later on. 4 Force of Vitality, obviously, because it's so important to find and get in play, and that's why I kind of do like the idea of the Secret Box, specifically as an A-spec, another out to Force of Vitality to make the deck work and flow. Just sounds really, really nice. And 5 Grass Energy, honestly, I could maybe see going down to 4 as long as we're playing a high bug catching set count. Obviously, bug catching set doesn't guarantee hit energy, but it does increase our odds of finding an energy on any given turn. But I definitely wouldn't go, I don't think I'd go more than 5. I could see 4 being enough. I don't think I'd go any more than 5, though. 5 feels like the max you'd want to go. It feels very, very comfortable playing 5 energy. We always have them when we need them, it feels like, and I'm never struggling to go find an energy. Even if we don't have one in the hand, if we have a bug catching set, sometimes that bails us out, of course. And that's it. That is my Beedrill build. For the deck list, they're now going to be available over on my website, AzulGG. Check out the merch while you're over there as well. But all the deck lists will be being posted over there as well, kind of having like a central hub for all my deck lists. So if you ever want to see the deck list I'm playing with, and like more finalized versions of the deck, I also have lists in my Discord, of course, but those are constantly being filtered from my stream as I'm playing with them. So a little bit less concrete for where I'm at with my test team. But with that said, let's jump into some action with the Beedrill deck. Oh, one more thing I was going to mention. There's a lot of builds with Arboliva. I've seen them. It seems decent. It seems like it could be good. I don't think it's necessary, though. Having played with the deck now, obviously it's nice and cute to be able to snipe our opponent's bench Pokemon, and that's great. But it doesn't feel like that's that big of a deal. And I'm already feel like a build like this, I'm already kind of struggling to get my bees online consistently. Maybe just having more different Pokemon would mean we can do something for our turn as opposed to only one thing. Like we're more likely to do something for our turn, whether that be attacking with Beedrill or setting up the Arboliva. But so far I feel like I've still been kind of struggling to have like that really powerful turn 2 really consistently. So I don't think adding Arboliva would kind of fix that. And also like sniping our opponent's bench is cool, but is it really necessary? I don't know. I don't think so. Or boss kind of can fix that situation by itself. But yeah, let's go. Let's jump into the action, and I'll show y'all how it runs. Fan Rotom? No, I do not play Fan Rotom. It could be worth playing to have like some kind of 1 prize initiator, though. And I would kind of want to play like double special red card. Force the red cards. Okay, so I need to be able to 1-hit KO that on the next turn. I feel like I have to value the draw power potential higher, though. We could play, actually I kind of like the idea of that though, to like play double red card Badoo, and because then up against like more aggressive matchups like slot boxes, you can Badoo them early. You can still fan order them at some point as well. But Badoo them early until you draw the, and then if they don't KO the Badoo, then you draw the first two. Ooh, I kind of like that. Yeah, let's go double special red card, Badoo. We'll try the fan order as well for the Zam matchup. Give it a shot. Has there been a new format deck that won the first regional was legal for? Yeah, of course. I don't remember the last time, but I have to go back and look at the history of Pokemon TCG. But yeah, definitely. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Azul, that haircut is fire. Bro, I haven't gotten a haircut in like 6 months. I can't remember the last time I had a haircut. Oh, they killed double? No! I didn't realize they killed 2. I didn't even do the math. No! My Weedles! Wait, that's so bad. Or they could go after the Dunsparces, actually. Actually, no matter what they go after, though, this sucks. Woo! All right. We need a big draw here. Holy, I didn't even like think about that. I just did not realize that at all. All right. We need a huge pop-off turn to get there. Okay, that's good. This is big. Oh, but if I held the other Weedle, I mean, it's too late. I mean, it's not something I could have done now. We're just here. Okay, all right, hold on. It's kind of coming together a little bit. Do I just go all out for it? I think I gotta go all out for it and hope for the best. So many pieces, man. What do I need to draw here? Like Max Rod? Wait, hold on. Is that enough? Did I just do it? Wait, that's hold up. So I need 1, 2, 3 pieces. Oh, did we just body them? I need a little bit off this, right? I need one hit off the bug catching set. Yes. Oh wait, no, did I misplay? I should have Ultra Balled first and then recovered off Max Rod. Fuck, I did throw again. I should have Ultra Balled, gotten rid of like Grass to Dunsparce, and then Max Rodded them back. I still get there, but dude, did I prize Beedrills? No, we're chilling. Oh, wait, that's actually such a huge throw. My resources would be so much better if I had played that correctly. It's okay, though. It's like, okay. Holy smokes. The B-boys. This is why I have to play Max Rod. You don't have a choice. Gotta do it. Bonk. Yeah, I should have Ultra Balled first there, so I could have, because I could have had like a Grass and a Dunsparce in my hand or something. Not that we're not in a fine spot. We're definitely in a fine spot, but could have been in a better spot. That was a huge come up right there. Yeah, we just need like that. Have you ever played the OG Beedrill deck? I have, yeah. I think I have played the OG Beedrill deck. Did you do all that without a supporter? Oh, I maybe did, yeah. Yeah, I didn't play a supporter that turn. Imagine if I followed that up with a Lily at the end. You even managed to do all that while forgetting Fez Draw? Yep. You think I did, Paul? You think I forgot to use Pheasantipity there? I'm not going to second guess myself on this one. I didn't have like a 15 card hand without using Fez there. I'm going to let Paul live in his own world here. Well, did you like traveling to Mexico when you went to Merida? It was fine. I mean, Merida wasn't like, yeah, Merida wasn't like anything super crazy. I was literally like in the hotel across from the convention center. Like, I didn't like go anywhere or see anything. Is it ever worth playing a Morty in this? No, probably not. Yeah, I'm not letting Paul gaslight me here. I'm not letting Paul gaslight me. Maybe Hassel? No. How many countries have you visited of each continent? I don't know. Some. Wait, no, I haven't been to every continent. No, have I been to? No, I haven't been to every continent. Wait. No, I have not. I have no idea what countries I've been to in each continent, though, or how many. Is that Fez doesn't get the down arrow after using flip? They put it here on the right hand side. Like, this is the down arrow that happens when Fez, because it's like a once per turn. Well, but it's the same thing on this though, right? It's like a once per turn effect. I don't know why they separate them like that. It's the same thing with Squawkabilly. Like, Squawkabilly used to be listed on this down arrow on the right hand side and not have its own down arrow, but it probably should have its own down arrow, right? Because this does, right? It's used its Teal Mass ability. Yeah, Teal Dance ability. It's the same thing, right? It's the once per turn ability used. Yeah, why would the Fez not have a down arrow? It's because if you have two Fez, you can't use both. Oh, sure. But couldn't it? The down arrow could still be here, right? And if you put a second Fez in play, it could just be put into play with a down arrow on it. That's right, because it prevents other Pheasandipides. That is the reason why. So there is a difference. The same thing with Squawkabilly. That's why like Squawkabilly's down arrow wasn't here, but it should still just have a down arrow there. That doesn't really make any sense. Can they KO me with the Meganium here? You should play two Fez so you maximize your odds of doing Cruel Arrow. I mean, I think two Fez in slot box is correct. I'm actually surprised more people haven't caught on to that. After watching like slot box play out in Melbourne at the Aus Troll Cup, I was like, there should just be two Fez in slot box because Cruel Arrow is broken against Pult. It's really, really good. And it's one of your best Pokemon in the deck to have set up to play the game. So why not just play more? Oh, I just have the... Oh, I drew the boss. I was planning to get the cat involved, but... The fact that more people aren't playing two Fez and stuff like Slotbox is actually kind of criminal. Really good attacker against Pult, and it's like really good against Pult, and then in the more aggressive matchups, you need it in play. Like whenever I play against a Slotbox, I'm like, they might not get Fez this turn, and getting Fez this turn is like a really big deal for them. Not the Cruel Arrow. Dreep. Dreepy. Playing Stadium impossibly to reset faster. I think Shaman is quite mid. No. I mean, wait. I don't know what you're saying. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what you mean. I could get cat involved. I feel like I should just get the cat involved, right? Yeah, rephrase it for me. I could go for the Badoo here and Itchy them. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, if I'm gonna go for the cat, I should go for the Itchy and then set up my bees. I could go this for Fan Rotom. Putting the Meowth in play is like really bad though, but it'll just have to be okay. Dude, Dusclops being able to KO Weedle is so dumb. What the fuck? That's so dumb. If I don't get a grass here, putting the Badoo in play feels terrible, so I'm hoping for the grass. Okay. I gotta make them think I got lucky off the bug catching set though for the grass energy. Damn. Alright. Oh wait, I could have just surprise attacked this. Oh. Going for the surprise attack honestly was probably better. I didn't think about that. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but... yeah, it's not a guarantee, but I probably should have gone for the surprise attack there. Bench another Dunsparce and then go surprise. Was Rotom forgotten or intentionally skipped? In this setup, I skipped it. Yeah, dude, fuck this guy, bro. Why is he at 50 HP, bro? This goddamn Dusclops. Surprise X means you can get stamped and made very sad. I mean, I kind of have to be the... Oh, what the heck? Okay, I'm okay with that. Oh, they kill my Lily with that as well. Ooh, the grass energy is nice, though. That is nice. Oh, honestly, the 10 damage actually sets up for the Kakuna knockout, though, which is not bad. That's actually not bad. Cat and play is so bad if they're playing the Crushing Hammer build, though. Punch. Here we go. Unfair stamp. Yada, yada, yada. Just do it. Ever trying paint on any of the popular Mega Greninja builds so far? No. I haven't really looked at any of the builds. I mean, I've like glanced at them, but like, yeah, I've not really dived into them at all. Slight glance. No take, no opinions, no thoughts. They killed the Badoo for no reason at all. Well, it wasn't no reason. They were trying to break free from the item lock. Or maybe get a Dracloak off the prize cards. Crispin, unfair, Candy. Yeah. Crispin Palled, Candy, or Candy Palled, Crispin, unfair. Boss plus Watchtower plus unfair plus Itchy. Yeah. Let's run it up. Yeah, let's go for sure. Let me get a... The Itchy's like it's a little bit annoying, but it's not that big of a deal, I don't feel like, right? Okay, see, that's the annoying part. The boss part's the annoying part. Oh, that's such a misplay, though. What the fuck? That's so bad. What? I can evolve this. Oh, it has 3 retreat costs. I see why they did it. I see why they did it now. Maybe it's not that big of a mistake then. At first, I was like, that's a huge throw. But it's actually not that big of a... Well, because I can't just... I mean, me burning the energy to retreat seems like worth the... All right, it's not that bad. It's not that... I didn't realize this thing had 3 retreat costs. I was like, if I have an energy or whatever, but no, I understand the point. I get the point. Maybe I don't have an out to the Beedrill, right? Sure. Is the Meowth just always better? I don't know. Well, they're hoping that I actually get stuck for a turn. It depends on how much you think... It depends on how much you think I need to get stuck for sure versus just like force more resources out of me. If they're okay with just forcing resources out of me, then going for the Meowth is probably better. But if they're like, I need you to dead draw for a turn, then the play they did was probably correct. If they like need me to dead draw for a turn, then the play they did was probably correct. Even with an energy, I need 2 pieces compared to 1 piece, right? I always need an energy, but now I need the Beedrill as well. But it does let me set up an energy on a Beedrill, which if they're playing Crushing Hammers, now they can't go like Crushing Hammer, Beedrill, Unfair Stamp. Now because I have 2 grass set up. So I just have, well, I guess like they can Crushing Hammer off the active plus Unfair Stamp. That's still pretty good. I guess it just kind of depends. Oh yeah, it's not an unreasonable play at all. It's not an unreasonable play at all. You don't need Fez for this deck? Did I have bench space? I don't know. Fez is pretty good. Pretty big Fez fan. Chill homie for sure. No Unfair Stamp. They could have also special red carded me here, to be honest. Like, I was actually kind of in trouble here. I was in trouble. I'm not gonna lie. I want to keep Fez in the deck. I don't want to bench the Weedle, though. Actually, do I have the other pieces in the deck? Maybe I could bench the Weedle here. I don't know if I have the other pieces in the deck or not, though. I guess we'll find out. Okay, cool. I didn't have the beat, but the Cocoon is good. Oh! No, I got ticket. We'll be fine. I'll hold the energy, though, right? Or should I put it here? Do I know if they play Crushing Hammers? I don't know, right? They could. Have they played anything that makes you think they don't play Crushing Hammers? No. Because I have the ticket, though, I think this is a knockout is probably fine. And I could get the B here anyways. I did not get the B. So my last prize card is Beedrill. I mean, the seniors division have an equal amount of play in Hydrapple and Poltnor, which you think is a better play? I mean, do you think you'll play one of them better than the other, I guess? Is there a reason for the 60 HP Duns? Is just for mobility? Yeah, it's just for mobility currently, because I play Fanordum and Badoo, so it increases my odds of getting Badoo or Fanordum in the active on the first turn. I guess Fanordum is not like something I have to stress to get in the active, but... Okay. Oh, no, but they play Candy, so that should have told me. Well, no, I didn't know they played Candy. No. Up to this point, I hadn't seen anything that would tell me they don't play Crushing Hammers, I guess. I don't know what people are actually playing, I guess. There's that. Yeah, I don't know what people are actually playing, like, majority of the time, but... You use one Falark B, so you have the Queen of the Hive for the Hive. Wasn't Beedrill actually a Wasp? Does the 6 make the most sense there? I feel like it should just be 2. Oh, maybe it does make sense. Okay, I need very little to win the game this turn. So my Beedrill is my prize card. So I could go ticket, get my B, this, grab this. Now the Beedrill's in there. Draw. Kill a cat, get the dub. Maybe I shouldn't have benched this, right? Oh, but they had the Meowth on the bench. They could have still won that. Dude, how could they still win that game so easily? It's so dumb. Oh, sick. Oh, sick. I have my own Badoo too. That's really cool. It's a Wasp, 100%. Cocoon approves it. Combi is a B. Wait, do Wasps cocoon like that? Translates to bug drill. Japanese name spear. Wasp drill is the Japanese name. Gotta hit the same opponent here with their cringe Dragapult deck. Cringe. 5/4. Prize a special red card. 3 Ultra Ball. Prize an no, I only play 3 Ultra Ball now. Okay. 2 Pokepad. 2 Pokepad. Played a Poffin. Prize a Poffin. 4 bug catching set. 2, 3. So I prize a Lily. Bees. Weedles. Got all my Weedles. Prize a Dunsparce. What else am I missing here? Kuna? Oh, 4 of those. I don't know what else I'm missing. Maybe the Night Stretcher. I don't even know if I should be playing the Night Stretcher as well, to be honest. That's a hand. That's a hand. Double Beedrill off the second bug catching set? That's crazy. No! All right, you'll have to do. Prize attack? Didn't you do Phantom just to save the bench space? I don't know. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Why didn't I do Phantom to save the bench space? It doesn't save any bench space. I only have 1 Dunsparce in play then instead of 2. Got him. I got cocky. The fly got super cocky, and then he was just like, he was testing me. When I Pokepad Phantom to get the Dunsparces? I would have a Phantom and a Dunsparce on my bench instead of 2 Dunsparces. It would be Phantom Dunsparce instead of double Dunsparce. I'd rather have 2 Dunsparces in play than the Phantom. Phantom's just in here for like the Alakazam matchup, or when I have like a really slow start. You appreciate 12 months there. Power. Or also in situations where I don't Badoo. Badooing and Phantom is really bad because then my bench ends up being really, really cringe. Dude, they did the play again. They just hate, they hate my Badoo. They hate the do. Ooh, nice. I guess I'll let this take 10, right? It's gonna be an interesting game for sure. Ooh, I got the boss. I mean, KOing this is really bad. KOing this is really good. I don't know. I think that's the math, right? Do I really need to do any more math? Is there really more math to do? No! Knock it out! You're done, buddy. Yeah, if it offsets them a turn, that's like really good. Weedle is obviously not a weed. True, yeah. Okay, you know what? Everyone in chat who is saying Beedrill is a bee, is Weedle a weed? Say it. I want you to say it. I want you to say Weedle is a weed. If Beedrill, if something called Beedrill in the Pokemon universe would have to be a bee in our universe, does that mean Weedle is a weed in our universe? Say it. Say Weedle is a weed. Say it. That's why we have to say it. Be consistent. Say Weedle is a weed. Weedle is a weed. Okay, everyone say it. Everyone who says Beedrill is a bee, say Weedle is a weed. Gotta be consistent here. It's a weed. Like a piece of grass, right? Wow, sick, man. Dude, the candy Palt on Fair Sam. Give him the Crispin. Give him the Crispin. Do it. Give it to them. Cat for Crispin? Come on now, give it to him. Into the wait, do they have Watchtower to go with it? Bro, if they have Watchtower to go with it. Oh my gosh. And Watchtower. And Watchtower. We're not done yet, baby. They have to have a second Psychic in hand. And Watchtower. Let's see if they mess up their attack here, though. They mess up the Phantom Dive.
Yep.
They should go 2. They should go 2-2. They shouldn't take a knockout. Taking a knockout here is just silly. They just give me Fez draw for no reason. And I don't think they know my ace spec, so they could give me unfair stamp as well. That's pretty good. That's an insane top deck there. Oh my gosh. But honestly, at the end of the day, they're just kind of getting punished. That was a terrible play from them. That was a terrible play from them. I kind of just want to leave this in play to respond to... I'm just going to do this. Okay, it is a little weird here. I mean, I could attach to this Beedrill. I maybe should retreat this because they would want to KO it, right? I think I am going to retreat because it turns on Night Stretcher and this to get energy. And then I could attach here. But they could boss my Fez. I think I'm just going to hold the energy. I'm just going to hold the energy here. All right, we got him. Yeah, they're going to be like, unfair is so fake. My opponent is so lucky. We did 13 months border. Yeah, so... But the only thing my opponent should take away from this situation should be like, I did misplay. I should not have. The misplay from my opponent here is they shouldn't have taken a KO. Taking a KO was really, really bad for them. Now, I would have had to play anyways. My opponent doesn't know that, though. They didn't know. As far as they know, I lived off Dawn. But my turn is so much better because they took a knockout as well. So there's that. Ultra Ball in my boss there felt kind of bad, but giving up the max rod also would have felt pretty bad. So, if Fez give you the play, no, I could have Dawned for Beedrill plus a basic and a stage 1, and then Ultra Ball. That was a way to get second Beedrill. So I didn't need to draw with Fez there. Drawing with Fez was not essential. Unfortunately, I don't have a boss here. Beedrill meme. I don't know. It seems decent. Why not to done for 3? Because I don't. Oh, to try and find the boss. I don't know. My chance of finding boss is like super low. I have one boss left in the deck. I can't use Cat. I can't use. Oh, I could use Cat, but I can't use Ultra Ball for Cat. If I could Ultra Ball for Cat, maybe I would have done there. But I'd rather just be prepared to respond to special red card. I think that's more important to have more outs to special red card than to boss. Like it's a higher chance my opponent has special red card than I find my boss. So, and I'm just in a good spot if I just play the game. So I just have to make sure I can play the game for another turn and increase my odds of playing the game, right? I know they play Watchtower, so obviously I could go Watchtower, but then Vitality Force is like an out to play the game still. So I think benching this is also fine because if my opponent wants to take a KO, I get Fez draw. So I don't really care if they KO my Dunsparce because then I get Fez draw and then I should be fine anyways. I like Super Scoop Up with Beedrill. Max Rod is just so efficient. I don't know. I can see Scoop Up being good. I can see a lot of Ace Specs being good in here, to be honest, but they're down a ton of energy. They are, but they still have enough to attack, possibly. Yeah, I could see Scoop Up Cyclone being good in here. I can see Legacy Energy being good. I can see Unfair Stamp being good. I can see Prime Catcher being good. But Max Rod, I think, has the most synergy with the deck for sure. Oh, don't they just lose on board? Yeah, they just lose on board. Alright, I'm gonna go grab my water bottle real fast. Enriching Energy. Enriching Energy seems bad, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the idea of Enriching Energy, but especially because Crushing Hammer Dragapult is popular. If that wasn't popular, then I would say maybe. But the fact that they'll constantly be spamming Crushing Hammer on your grass energy, meaning you won't be able to use your enriching anyway, just seems kind of bad. All right, I'll be right back.